Hi, Isaac. I just want to take a few minutes to give you some feedback regarding your charcoal reduction exercises and drawings from Unit 11. And I want to start here with the reduction scale here. And one of the things that I notice is you have a nice middle tone here for the tone of your paper. And really, value number 2 relates to the tone of the paper, doesn't it? So with value 1, 2, and 3, the only thing that you're going to do is you are going to gradually lighten, you're going to use your eraser and lighten the values slightly. So it's actually what you would really want here is the tone of your paper to be here at number 4. And then you're going to gradually lighten this value, and you're going to gradually lighten this value, and then this will be the white, okay? So having your middle tone of paper be more in the middle of the scale will be helpful to you, so you can capture both types of values. As you go from 4 to 8, you gradually transition in value, which is really nice. It's just these 3 up here at the front, especially the second and the third, that need to be lighter in value. And this should be the middle tone of the paper around number 4. Your single bag drawing is really nice. I appreciate how you've really thought about the values as shapes here. You've captured all 8 values in this drawing. It's really a lovely drawing. The one thing that I would ask is that if it was drawn a little bit larger, is that it would help break up this negative space more. Okay, you're really close right here, aren't you? And if these just went off, I think it could be a really lovely drawing that also has a great composition. The cast shadow here also helps the drawing because that helps break up the negative space, although it is still the negative space. But this is a really, really nice drawing that you have completed for this assignment. The mask line gestures in the second focus area look really good, where you're just describing. You were not thinking about the value that we see. We're just thinking about the mass of the objects and using one value by the side of our pencil to fill in those areas before we describe the edges. So make sure over here, it looks like you described the edges before you filled in. Make sure you're describing that volume in the mass by filling in first before you jump in to describing the edges. It's opposite of what we normally want to do. Again, really nice attention to all 8, using all 8 values in this drawing. Your bag that is closest to the viewer is really engaging. It has a lot of information, and the bag in the back looks brand new, and so it has less information. And that's replicated here well in this drawing. One of the things that I would think about is you may not want to go this dark to describe this back edge right here. This is really the darkest area in the very interior of the paper bag here and also down here. So think about how this could be a little bit lighter, and that will help push it back in space. Also, knowing what we know about light is when light is hitting the top of a bag, there's going to be more light hitting it than inside the bag. So you may want to darken on the inside here as well, just a little bit, because right now it looks like a flat shape. And then the last thing that I want to mention is you've got a really nice composition where you broke the structure of the negative space, the background here, which is really, really nice. I would look at maybe some dark middle values that could be included from this still life over here into this area of the bag as well. So in doing that, one of the things that I would think about is how you could possibly go. I'm trying to find your middle value. So your middle value is probably right in here. So think about how this is a little bit darker than your middle value, and you've done that, but I would consider going just a little bit darker than this, okay? And I think that that will help the bag pop. And then also maybe going a little bit darker here and a little bit darker here, and then also a little bit darker back here. And I think having more of that contrast from light to dark is really going to give this bag volume. It does it really nicely up here at the opening where the bag is folded over, and see if you can capture that also down in this area here. But really nice focus on Unit 11, and I hope you continue to explore charcoal in the future.